It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And Lance now to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Yeah, keep it up, keep it up.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Lance.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now a play fake. Lance.
And to the right side here, it's Allen.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lance looking to change it up. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
11 empty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. The Bengals at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. McPherson on for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, I'm trying to erase this deficit. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Lance now on first down. And this one too low.
Offense is moving them a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Here's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Fine, ready? 11 mighty.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
The gain of 7 brings up second and 3.
Here we go, Jack.
Throwing now is Lance.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Lance now on first down.
Caught on the right side by Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
On play action, Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
On first down, Lance.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Gun. Got. 11 empty. 12.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
11.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow looking deep here for Chase. And this is incomplete. A it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11.
And Chase will go in motion left.
11.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
12. 11. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty.
And Burrow going to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
11 Mighty. 11 MT. Hey. 12. 11 Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off.
Now Lance. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. Inside the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now 2nd and 5. In motion, the tight end. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Lance going to sneak it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'm going to give a little credit here. I think he caught him by surprise with the quarterback sneak call there.
Yeah, he did. Still a yard shy, though, but able to get down to the 1. And they'll go for it. Lance on the move to his left. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So following the failed try on 4th down will change ends and change possession. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 2, ready?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, here's Burrow. He's got space past the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Here we go.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Bengals add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lance. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Lance looking to throw it. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Lance. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Pass complete. It's Adams.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here's first down. Now a play fake. Lance.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing now is Lance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bengals, they continue to put themselves in position for a first